Hello all, in this tutorial we will study how to create a dynamic fragment at a runtime. So to start the project, first create a blank project in Android Studio. Name it fragment example, fragment dynamic. We are going to implement this screen. On this screen we can see that there is a two button, fragment number 1 and fragment number 2, and there is a one fragment in the blue color. When we click on the fragment number 2, this fragment is changing, and this is a fragment 2. When we click on the fragment number 1, again this is changing, this is a fragment 1. Okay, so we are going to implement this screen with one fragment and with two buttons. So let's get start the project. First step is go to the activity main.xml file. Here define two button, layout for both buttons, Android text, fragment number 1, Android set gravity, layout gravity center, Android text size bold, it is 30 sp. Now close this button, define another button, that is fragment 2, fragment number 2, close this, define fragment layout. Here is match parent. We need to define the name, fragment name, name is the package name, then which fragment you want to host first, that is fragment 1. It is giving error because we have not created the fragment 1 yet. Sorry, it will be in double quotes. Define id of fragment, now set the gravity of fragment, that is center, vertical, give the position of the fragment, layout margin top 100 dp. Now we defined the fragment in the activity underscore main.xml file. This is the fragment layout that hosts the fragment. Now create another layout file. That is fragment 1. Define one text view. Set the text, welcome to fragment 1. Set the text size, that is 40 sp. Define the weight, so define the layout weight. Defining the layout weight means it will not cover the whole fragment screen, it will cover the only portion where it is required, and other widgets can also be defined in the same fragment by defining the layout weight. If we will not define the layout weight, then fragment 2 will not be displayed on the same fragment. It will display only the fragment 1. This is the layout. Wait. Now set the positioning of the text view. Margin top, that is 50 dp. Define the color of the text, that is primary dark. Now close this text view. Now create another file, fragment 2. In this also define the text view. And here welcome to fragment 2. Change the color, only primary. So this is light color. Okay, now define the background color of the fragment. Background, define it in black color. Here also set the Android text style, that is italic. Now layout file is done. Now we need to create Java file for each fragment. So fragment 1, a superclass is fragment. We already used in previous lecture. Here we need to change this fragment 1 activity file. Now in this file define the overridden method of the fragment class, that is on create view, public view on create view. It has 3 parameter: layout inflatter, one container, view group, container, and bundle class saved instance. Now here we need to inflate the layout of the fragment 1.xml, inflatter.inflat layout dot fragment 1 comma container comma, we need to define the root, whether we want to attach this fragment to the root or not. So I'm passing false here. Done. Similarly, create another file, Java file, fragment 2 activity. Implement the fragment class. In this class also we need to define the overridden method of the fragment class. Just copy and paste here, changes to fragment 2. Okay, now here we need to focus one thing. Element is defined in the package android x.fragment.app.fragment. We need to change it to android.app.fragment. If we will not change this to this, then when we run the project, this will give error. Our app will not be successfully rushed. Similarly, in this also we need to change this to now. we, uh, Now we have created the activity file, we have created the layout file. We need to define the on click method of the button. Android on click is select frag. Select frag is a method that we need to define in the main activity file. Similarly, for button 2, Android on click select frag. Okay, now go to the main activity file, define a method select frag public void select parameter is view. Create a fragment class variable that is fr. Now check view, find view by id or r dot id dot, if it is sorry, if view equal to find view by id, then what we need to do, create a object of fragment2 new fragment2 activity and create id of fragment1. Android, same here, we need to change. After creating the object of both the class, we need to hold the fragment. We need to hold the fragment and host the fragment in the select fragment function. So first step is get hold of the fragment manager. To do this, first create a fragment manager. Fm equal to get fragment manager. Get fragment manager. Now after defining the fragment manager, we need to get hold of the fragment transaction, that is fragment transaction ft equal to fm dot begin transaction. Now after this, you have to get hold of the fragment which you want to transact. Here fm dot begin transaction means कि we are getting hold of the fragment which we want to transact. Now what we are doing in the fragment is we are replacing the fragment 1 by fragment 2. So for this, call the replace function. It is ft dot replace, call the fragment on which we want to replace, that is r dot id dot fragment, comma which fragment you want to replace, pass the fr itself. Now next statement is we need to commit it, ft dot commit. After committing this fragment is get added on the host fragment. Now close this. Extra. Now solve the error. Change everything with android.app.fragment manager. All. So that's it. Now run the project. After running the project, we can see that there is a two button, fragment number 1 and fragment number 2. Welcome to fragment 1. This is a static fragment, because on the fragment we already defined the name, which fragment we want to host. That is the fragment 1 activity. This is the static fragment. Now when we click on the fragment number 2, this is dynamic fragment. Here, welcome to fragment 2. Fragment 2 is defined now. Background is in black color and text in green color. Now again click on the fragment number 1. Welcome to fragment 1. This is defined here. So that's all for dynamic fragment. In the next tutorial we will study the life cycle of the fragment. I will explain the life cycle of the fragment using code. Okay, and I will share the code of the fragment on the Google Classroom. So please go through the code and try to understand the fragment. That's all. Thank you so much.